Okay, I'm randomly recording right now, so
You're recording right now?
yeah.
Should we just start?
No.
This is just the B reel. That's just, if need be, we can always add it in later. Or it'll be recorded, and then you can just deal with it as you please, or whatever.
Like if I do something or say something weird or random, right?
Yeah.
Go
Kinda
pretty
like-
random.
Kind of like, what's that one scene from The Simpsons?
You know, you need to try to say something random and force it.
Yeah.
Come on,
No,
don't force it. Holy faith.
No, I'm saying like they're like from in The Simpsons where they're like, get ready, everybody, he's about to do something stupid. Come on, you remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but my fondue is just about ready. Fucking has a meltdown. But no, I'm not gonna try to do something random.
I still do not care about Simpsons at this point. Like the new
Simpsons
new
are
seasons.
fantastic.
The new season's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yeah, it's actually getting better. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. No one watches it anymore, but it's actually getting pretty good.
I've been watching Bob's Burgers.
That show's good.
I've never seen to the end or to the latest season.
I've only watched one or two seasons. It was good, but I just stopped.
Never got into it.
Yeah.
You remember the doctor, the weird looking professor guy from the monorail episode? Who told Marge about like what happened to the town and told Homer how to stop the monorail, the guy with the weird glasses and stuff?
Yeah.
They kill him off in one of the recent seasons from what I heard. Like he had not appeared at all in any episode. And then
you know, he does. He's not all wired. You know.
No, that's Professor Frink. That's Frankie.
Yeah, it's
All
Frank.
No, not that guy. Glaven, that's that guy.
Cliven.
I know.
And
Just
then
take
Big
it. Take it.
And then Big and Ray, that's just ridiculous.
Getting ready to fight Lady Deep.
Remember that one time they did have a crossover episode between Futurama and Simpsons?
That
We
was
don't talk
terrible.
about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
well.
talk about
It
that.
was fucking terrible. The Family Guy crossover was somewhat okay.
Problem is that it's a Family Guy episode, so it has dumb humor.
Yeah, I had that fucking Family Guy humor, like them at the car wash. That was fucked up.
Working at
You're
the
at
car
the
wash.
Working at the car wash. Ooh, ooh, working at the car wash, yeah. Come on, yeah, sing it with me, car wash.
All right, we got our B-roll.
I can't help but think about that fish movie with Christina
Yeah.
Aguilera and Will Smith.
Will Smith, yeah, Shark Tale, and
Yeah.
Jack Black.
Yeah, sure.
Finding Nemo.
And no, it's not Finding Nemo. How dare you?
Finding
Okay.
Dory.
Okay, who's opening up this podcast?
Oh, I
I
thought
vote-
you.
I'll head it up.
I'm fine with that.
Are we going?
Yeah, I was like,
I'll do it.
Everybody's
Nothing
like,
said.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
My ass is braced.
3, 2, 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our new episode of Shoot the Shit Saturday. Tonight I am joined here by Valkyrie Grinder, the hostess with Moses.
hello.
Such enthusiasm. Right,
The
I'm joined here also
ringleader
by
intro.
Nickolas Zombie, the one and only.
Hey! I can't do a good crusty, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I tried
You're
it.
good.
I tried for it.
Hey, hey,
I
hey!
reach.
Hey!
Anyway, how's it going? Hello.
The totally mentioned, totally level, the spirit of our lives, obsolete 2003,
Hi everyone, how's it going?
and the true
Uh,
one and only rocket blasting yada yada yada.
everlasting.
Espionage DB7.
I appreciate the effort. He actually tried, so I'll take it.
The power cosmic himself.
And
Damn,
tonight,
that's right.
we'll go ahead and cover 3 themes in this lovely show. Well, 4 themes actually.
At least.
First, yeah, we're gonna cover the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We're gonna have a rant from Espionage DB7 on something that he hates.
Ooh.
So I want to start with that because that's kind of be.
And a third mystery thing that we won't talk about.
No. This is gonna be part of a new segment. I realized there's a lot of things that I hate, and I want to talk about them and spread the anger. So, just to kind of open up future episodes.
Let me finish the intro, boy.
What?
Let me finish the
There's
intro.
one more
I was still
thing.
saying stuff, man.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Yes. And then we're gonna hear details of Nick's adventure to Mooby's over in Austin.
It was fun. Spoilers.
And I forgot what the last topic was. What was that?
There's probably some video game shit we can talk about.
Resident
Other
Evil.
than Mass
Resident
Effect. Resident Evil.
No.
Eight.
Oh, that's right. We're
Yes,
Big titty moth.
here
Mom.
about the MILF Pyre.
Oh, God.
Milf Fire
Okay,
Village.
Ash, take the floor.
Well, before anything, I do want to urge anybody who's watching, first of all, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We are on our way to 200 subs. Be part of that history. Hit that subscribe button. Why are you just looking at it? It's right there. It's staring you in the face. Hit it and be part of the revolution. But anyway, yes, so going forward, I figured we would open up with maybe a quick 3 to 5 minute segment of my own volition of things that I fucking hate. And I have a list already, and I'll just talk about
The clock has started.
talk about one each week. But let's see, I'll pick a simple one this week. I hate fucking salesmen that want to be your friend. So
I'll be honest, I didn't think that's where we're going to start with this, but okay, go for it.
I'm starting with this just to get it out of the way, and
Get it.
y'all can take the floor. But
After you go.
I absolutely fucking hate salesmen that want to be your friend. And I don't mean they really want to be your friend. I mean, you go into like a Best Buy or a Target or any fucking store, any retail store or anywhere that, you know, some, especially obviously places that work on commission, and you got the salesman coming over, fucking giving you that winking eye and talking about the sports, complimenting you on how you're dressed and saying, you know, all kinds of stuff to be your friend, and nothing will fucking I could literally be holding a product. I could come into the store, be holding a product. You know what? I'm gonna buy this. This is cool. And then the fucking, you know, salesman, you know, Chad Weasley, whatever, comes over. He's like, hey, buddy, how's it going? How about that weather, huh? What about that local sports team? You catch the game? Sure you did, right? Yeah, so anyway, what you got there? I see that you're looking at our, you know, 2000 model. Well, you know, that's great, but I'll tell you what, for $13 more, you can actually upgrade to the 3000 model. And let me tell you, nobody buys the 2000 model anymore. Only dumb people do. And you're not a dumb guy, right? You're a smart guy. You look like a smart guy, especially smartly dressed guy like you. Of course you are. So I fucking hate that. At that point, I will put the product down, walk out the fucking store. Nothing irks me more than a salesman that wants to be your friend, especially if they start patting you on the... When they fucking start making fucking contact, that's when I'm like, you know, get your fucking hands off of me. I hate that. I really do. Now, if somebody comes up to me and says, hi, sir, is there, you know, can I help you with? Are you looking for something? I love that. You know, somebody who offers to help me look for something, that's great. And, you know, I prefer professionalism to fucking disingenuous, you know, fucking winky-eyed bullshit. And that wraps up this week's episode of A Thing I Hate.
Golf clap, everybody.
All right.
Believe me, there's plenty more.
All right.
Interesting new
now we got
segment.
that out of the way. Now to move on to our next subject of the night. Now, as everyone in the channel knows, because if they've been keeping up with the streams, they would know that we've been playing Mass Effect. Now I've already moved on to Mass Effect 2. I think they're still on 1, correct?
I'm at a snail's pace, but that's fine with me. First off, I don't have that much time to play, so I can only play maybe 2 hours every other night or so. But yes, I'm still in it. I haven't even... I just got to the point where I got inducted Spectre, just to give you an idea of how far in I am. But again, I'm playing at a nice slow pace, which is just how I like to play it. I will get through the entire trilogy.
Yep.
Because I love it. But I really am enjoying it. I think they did a wonderful, tremendous job with the textures, with the graphics, with everything. The gameplay does feel better. I will let you get, you're so much further along than I am, so I'm sure you have more to talk about. There is one thing, and I know it's such a small thing. You already heard me rant about it during the live stream.
Yeah.
But I fucking hate that all of the revamps that they did, everything that they fixed, and they still did not do anything to where the space looks static outside the window. It still looks like
for those who are wondering, outside the front viewport in the cockpit of the Normandy, there's a stacked star display, which you would think that somehow that would have been enhanced, but
they fixed it in Mass Effect 2. In Mass Effect,
well, you're right and you're wrong. Turns out the stats display is still there in the starport or the port side windows.
Yeah, I saw your screenshot, and that's ridiculous. So, yeah, in Mass Effect 2, in the cabin on the bridge, they do fix it to where you actually, there's streaks, and it looks like you're zooming by, and the star field is kind of breezing past you, and it's a satisfying thing to look at because you feel like you're actually on a starship zooming through the stars. And in Mass Effect 1, I understood back in 2008 or whenever the first game was released, that maybe the technology wasn't there, or they were just trying to limit the processing of the game or whatnot. But I mean, now that this huge new revamp, it still looks like the ship is sitting in a fucking box surrounded by a fucking painted tarp of stars, and to me that's unforgivable. Damn it.
Yeah. I would say though that there
are
several other fixes that were implemented that not improved but corrected some things. When you did a picture of Tali on your desk when you romance her, it actually replaced the generic image, which was at a one of those photo stock image, right? Yeah, it was. That's all it was.
Wait, that's not until Mass Effect 3 though.
Either way,
but
I'm talking about the improvements so far.
But how do you know?
I knew about it. I just knew.
Oh.
They replaced it with a new image, which was an actual image of Tali.
Do they actually show her fucking face other than on the photo?
Yes. Or at least on the image. On the photo, yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about like in game.
This is not a remake. It's just a remaster, but I'm not going to go that far. I noticed one other thing too, which was that it threw me off way back when, but I didn't really think about it until it's pointed out now. There's a mission in Mass Effect 1 when you visit one of the worlds, and what it is that you meet the person who is responsible for the Stylian Verge, with the Batarians and stuff like that. It's supposed to be a Turian, but the model was a human. This was a bug from way back when, which was never addressed, due to the nature of, themes. But when you get to that point, when you talk to that person, it now actually has a Turian model.
Oh, they did fix that.
They did fix this, yeah. Now, I did notice a few more things broken now. Not game breaking, but it's like
bugs.
That should have been caught, kind of thing. Sometimes when you're in combat with the death, or anybody really, sometimes they'll be in combat position behind cover. They'll pop out and then snap to a straight up position and then disappear and then reappear again.
I've been seeing a bug that's a little freaking weird.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a bug where when I turn a corner or when a certain character in a little bit of a distance loads, it looks like they're fucking sprinting for a split second, like they're running from something, and then they just go back into a walk. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck were they running from?
So it's like they fixed up. They didn't really fix anything per se. And they just added a bunch of new bugs by not actually doing bug checking, I guess. Bug testing for that kind of shit. So the QA has been a little less than desirable, but the game can still be patched. So it's, for the moment, it's like, okay, well, let's see what happens. Because since it's on Steam, it's much more easier to update. I do enjoy the current resolution and detail of the models that are in the game now.
Yes, they're very good.
Yeah, they look real good now. They're like at Mass Effect 3 quality, but up to 4K.
see like the fabric details and shit on the suits.
Right, because I remember way back right then, the textures were super fucking low. And on top of that, the combat feels more fluid. It's not as clunky. Like, there were still moments here and there just because of the nature of the game. But things felt faster. I wasn't so fucking caught in a corner and had to sit there for like 5 fucking minutes until I can pop out to take a shot or something like that. Things blew up faster. I played on hardcore mode, which is just short of the I guess legendary mode or whatever the fuck is, the highest one you can do. Insane. There we go. And I blew right through the game. But to be honest, that's like my 50th playthrough, so I don't really count it. I have forgotten how weird the galaxy menu is. It's just basically point and click. Whereas I got used to Mass Effect 2 and 3 where you had the ship to push around, to navigate and odds. Yeah, I got too used to that. The maps, when you land on the Mako, seem smaller, but honestly, that's a good thing. There was too much map. The maps were too big.
I do remember that. It was like just endless driving, and then there was not very much scenery. It would have been better if there was like more which makes sense because obviously you're on these planets that aren't all that inhabitable, so they're gonna be barren. But yeah, if you're driving for this long expanse of nothing but wasteland, it's boring. So that does make sense for them to have made them smaller.
I will say that, and you're gonna run into this, dude. The frame rates do drop in the Mako. The problem is that the thing was the older games had a limited draw distance, so it kind of worked out to limit the RAM and GPU usage back in the day. But since they just turned that off and have full draw distance now, you will have frame rate issues if you're looking straight ahead. Now, if you look down, you'll notice it'll stop because it's not drawing that much drawing that detail. So be aware of that, S. Just heads up.
Will do.
Having moved on to Mass Effect 2, I already beat. I'm in the process of beating Overlord. I already got done. I'm already finished with the Meta. I can blow through that game pretty quickly too if I wanted to. I haven't noticed.
That's definitely the difference between our play styles. I like to immerse myself like a lot. I mean, I'm not criticizing if you want to play how you want to play, but to me, I feel like why blow through a game? I want to take in as much.
The thing is, you have to remember is I've already been immersed before, and I play the first half of the game taking my time. But if it's like the 20th or 100th time in terms of Mass Effect 2,
but that's just
I have no reason to immerse because I already know what's going to happen. I already been there before. I'm now basically on achievement mode.
I don't have an achievement mode. I have a take it all in mode because to me it's like, no, I haven't played this before. I'm looking at this as almost it's a whole new game, and yeah, I obviously know it's the original Mass Effect or the trilogy, but it's kind of like there's new things to see. It's I'm just like let me take in as much of it as possible. And again, you play you do you boo boo and all that, but I'm like I want to take it all in. So that's
it probably also helps that I have that much more time to play.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's also a big difference too. So it may seem like I'm blowing right through it, but the reality is I'm working on a steady rate here, knocking one thing after another. And no, I don't skip things. I don't. I do like 95-100% completion whenever possible. I know how to play the game. It hasn't changed in that respect in any way, which is a good thing though, because it hits the nostalgia better. And the fact is that the game just generally plays better now is the reason why I can blow through it faster. If I was playing Mass Effect 1, the original version, right, I'd still be in that game, but because I fucking hate some of the game mechanics that are so fucking clunky. Like, in terms of technical design, Mass Effect 1 is ancient as fuck. It did not jive. It was still an experimental type of game. Whereas Mass Effect 2 and 3 the BioWare already had their shit down. So I guess that's that much of a difference. So if it was the original version, I'd still be on 1. But since they smooth things out so fucking much, right? I literally beat Mass Effect 1 in like what? It was Friday, and now it's on today. It's Wednesday. So 4 days. I mean, it may sound like I'm blowing right through it. I have a lot of time to play, but that's also gives credence to the fact is that they made the game much more playable and able to work through compared to the original version. So that's actually a good thing.
That's cool.
And that's all I got for now until I get to ME3.
Can I add to it?
Sure.
Okay, well, I played a little bit of the first Mass Effect. I haven't beat it. So, from my perspective, like, this is all new to me. So I'm really excited to play it. I have it for the PlayStation 4. I have yet to play it. But from what I'm seeing, especially like the trailers and everything, I'm really excited. And I can't wait to immerse myself into it.
Little pro tip for you, and S can probably agree with this here. A lot of your decisions matter. Because what happens is, this is one of those few games where decisions that are made by you actually do matter in the third game. And even in the second game. Certain actions in the first game are not Rex, it's not a big spoiler, it is what it is. A certain alien race, even minor characters will pop up in 2 and 3 based on your save file. So I would say, when you get to that point, you may want to do a little research, because that whatever decision you make will have an direct impact in what happens in 3. So be wary of that.
Cool. But I know all 3 of you have the game, so it seems like it's a purchase worth it for all people from PC and PS4.
Oh, hands down, yeah.
Apologies, guys, but I gotta run. Sorry.
It's all good.
Have a good rest of your podcast. To all our listeners, I apologize. Just been swamped with things and just things going on. So I will catch y'all later. Like, share, and subscribe.
So
Right, so moving on. So another game came out this past week, and our dear, amazing, wonderful, beloved, obsolete 2003 will now introduce us to it.
Yes, thank you, Rain. Yes, for me, the much-awaited Resident Evil 8 came out, and I am really big into it. I have recently had some more time to play the game, so I've actually been able to sit down and enjoy it. I don't want to get too in depth because real quick, Val, let me ask. I understand you recently also got it. Have you had much chance to play Resident Evil 8?
No.
No.
I have yet to. The only game that I've actually been able to play have been Destiny 2 and a little bit of Stardew Valley, and it's not a lot. I've been very busy this past week, 2 weeks, so I haven't really had a chance to immerse myself.
That's cool. So with that being said, I won't go deep into spoilers or anything like that, but I'm definitely enjoying the game.
Fire.
Yes. There's her, the 9-foot tall lady. I just call her Lady D. I've heard how they actually pronounce her name in the game, but it's just
Lady Denestria or something like that.
something like that. Yeah, I just call her.
Obs. Is it true you get a cachet case again?
Maybe.
All the rumors true. Tell me they are. God, I want to organize things so bad.
Yes.
Dude, let me ask you a question, because I missed some of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever whip her ass with a fly swatter?
Oh my goodness.
It's a thing.
You can actually do this. This is a thing.
And then she turns around like, ooh.
No, she's like, how dare you do that? You know.
I don't know if that must be a PC thing, because I believe it's a mod where your knife turned into a fly swatter. So I'm pretty sure that's like a PC mod. I have it for the PS4, so I can't quite manipulate my weapons. I guess if I wanted to, I could technically try and stab her in the ass.
Stab her in the ass.
her ass is pretty much base level, so she's over 9 feet tall. For those of you who do not know, but the lore is definitely different from growing up from 1 to what have you. The Umbrella Corp, G virus. It's very different. I'm waiting for a final verdict until after I beat the game and get a better understanding of the lore. I've gotten to a point where a lot of dots are starting to connect, and so I'm waiting for that just to see, because I want to be able to look into everything and see where just this weird story arc of like where it started from Umbrella to where it is now. And I guess not going into big detail, but I guess they're talking about possibly supposedly Resident Evil 9 already. So I know Resident Evil and I think Monster Hunter are the two big games for Capcom right now.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, Monster Hunter and Resident Evil are the cash cows right now.
yes.
Hey,
But
can you answer me a question?
yeah, what's up?
Okay, so you know your very first playthrough or streaming of the game?
Yeah.
And the creatures that come out of the woodworks and how you get certain things happen with your phalanges. Are those wolf zombie vampire creatures? Like, what the hell are they? Like, they look like zombies, but they look kind of like wolfish. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, so in this particular village, yes, that Val is talking about, the village gets turned, and again, I'm still trying to figure out the whole backstory and the lore and all that, but apparently they're lichens. They were referred to as lichens. So that's a whole weird thing. So they never quite transformed into actual werewolves, but that's what they were kind of referred to as. So they weren't really zombies, they weren't vampires, but there are these type of wolf type things, I guess. So like I said, the lore for this game is completely different, I guess. It's like they're bringing a whole lot of aspects into this game, and I think I've yet to actually run into an actual zombie, just with all the shit that's going on in the game. But
I have so many questions. And I'm sorry again for the spoilers. It's just like, I wasn't planning on getting this game, and then I watched your playthrough, and I'm like, I'm getting this freaking game. So my Mother's Day's gift was this game, and that's the thing. Like, that's been on. Like, my number one thing is like, what the hell are they? They look wolfish, or like they're zombies, because the Resident Evil games are zombie based. So this is completely new, and then like they just threw in the mix of, oh, it's a vampire, with Big Lady D or whatever her name is.
yeah.
But it's like they're going places, and I'm very much intrigued. So, yeah, I just needed that answered.
Alcina Dimitrescu.
I believe so, yes. And so yeah, that was the whole thing. And just I did do a stream earlier of this recording where I had to fight Lady D a second time just for how things kind of panned out, but it was interesting. I'm not sure how long the game is going to be. I know I don't want to get into the specifics. I think Ring mentioned it, that I guess they're kind of in hot water over similarities to a monster. Don't spoil it for me, because I have not looked into the monster. I don't know the full story, but
I have watched the entire, and S actually did agree that was some actual copyright infringement on.
I can't wait to find out.
Spoil it.
So
Like the source material.
Don't tell us anything.
Censor him.
Censor. Had predated the name and Capcom by at least several years.
Stop.
Okay.
What? I'm not talking about certain monsters. I'm just talking about
All right, that's enough. We got it.
Stop.
So
Hush, child, hush.
but I'm digging the game. It's a lot of fun. I've got about 6-7 hours in. I'm looking forward to it. It doesn't look like I'm anywhere close to being finished. That's kind of a big unveiling of you kind of took care of this. Now there's this you gotta take care of. It's like, oh, okay. So, not that I'm bummed, but Resident Evil 7 did have a VR option. This one doesn't. So, I guess technically
the PC version and they did the mod, the price modder was, and swap out the knife and just smack her ass all day long.
yeah. So I guess technically you probably could still wear your headset and still kind of live it first person, but it's not going to be that VR experience. But the game is pretty fun. They did kind of change a little bit of the mechanics of the game because before, I think, I'm not sure in 7, but there was like the first 8 herbs. You can use those, no problem. You pick one up, you can use it, you can combine it with other herbs. Here, it's more crafting. You have to get a herb and a chem fluid to make a first aid vial, and that's how you kind of heal yourself. So that's a little bit different from the previous games, from just using herbs in general. I don't think there's like a red herb, a yellow herb, red herb. It's just kind of a one-stop shop. And I'll just say, without spoiling much of the story, but just what I thought was very different this time around is you still save with the typewriter, but there's no chest where you would in the save room. There's a chest you can put all your crap, and then somewhere completely different on the map there's another chest where you can get all your stuff and swap it out. There does not appear to be that mechanic in the game, so whatever you got to carry with you. So
In some sort of case.
Yes, there is.
Oh, I'm buying it Friday.
There is a case that you have to store your things and
inventory management.
So yes, there's that you would have to do. But I'm liking the game. I have not been disappointed by it yet, and I look forward to playing it more and doing more live streams for the channel for more Resident Evil 8.
I'm trying to beat Doom before I buy it, but I'm pretty close to the end of Doom, so.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, how's your Doom play going through?
Good. I just killed the angel lady. Slaughtered that bitch. Now I'm going to hell to beat the Icon of Sin. I'm going to Earth to beat the Icon of Sin. It's fun.
Not too shabby.
I have Eternal, just haven't played it yet. I'm trying to beat the other one.
It's fun. There are times where I'm like going through waves and waves, and they beat me down a couple times. I was like, God damn it. Oh, that I don't remember what's called. That motherfucker with the shield and calls a hounds of hell. I hate that fucker so bad. Because I just want to gun him down, but I gotta wait for his green eyes to glow, and then I can fucking take him out. So annoying.
Well, moving on to our final topic of the night. Nick,
Hello.
you made a little trip to Austin this past week.
You did.
What did you do in Austin?
What didn't I do in Austin?
Blackjack and hookers.
Yes. Anyway, for anyone who's a fan of Kevin Smith and Clerks movies and things like that, of that nature, Kevin Smith had a pop-up in Austin of Mooby's. I can't think of the right terminology. The fake restaurant introduced in Dogma.
Right.
Anyone who's a fan
Great
of that.
movie, by the way.
Great fucking movie.
Yeah. So,
Also,
what was it like? Like, did it seem like a traditional fast food joint, or was like really heavily on the influence of like a movie and stuff like that? Or
What they did was they gutted a bar. Well, not gutted a bar, but they basically took over a bar. It was pretty neat because when you walk up, they had 2 inflatable Jay and Silent Bobs, like 10 foot tall, almost the size of our Lady D, and on the side of the wall, they also had the Clerks quick stop sign, and then the big old tarp that says "Assure you were open."
yes, the classic.
Yeah, it was cool. Took a picture of that.
What she said, like, was it 25 discs, something like that?
37, I think.
37 discs.
It was in the 30s in a row. Anyway, yeah, It was pretty cool. I had to pay for tickets in advance, order in advance. So that made no line, which is fucking sweet. I was really worried about the wait in line.
How was the food?
It was fucking good. It was better than it should have been. Any right to be. My friend got the cow tipper, the double cow tipper. I had the cock smoker. That's the cow tipper is a double meat sandwich. Cock smoker is a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
For anyone wondering.
Right.
And of course, I had to have dessert of chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Also, those pretzels should not have been as good as they were. Those are delicious fucking chocolate covered pretzels.
You know what it was? It was the fact that it's a. You got to think about it this way. You have a restaurant that's themed around a certain theme, if you will, from a movie stuff, right? And Kevin Smith is usually pretty adamant about the quality of the stuff anyways, right? So it would make sense to naturally assume that if you're going to have a actual physical form of your restaurant that only exists in the View Askew universe, that the food being sold should be of a particular quality, otherwise it will damage the brand.
Yeah, but for movies to sell good food kind of damages the brand. I expect shit coming out of movies. I wanted it accurate, damn it. But nah, it was really good for the fucking price I paid. I hope it was. But yeah. Oh, and they also had fucking some mixed drinks. I don't know what the fuck was in the Boo Boo Kitty Fuck, but man, it was delicious.
The Boo Boo Kitty Fuck.
Yeah, I had the Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. It was like whiskey and I don't know what else. It was fucking great. It was cool. They had some merch. They had like, I guess he's getting into food now. He had cock smoker, hot sauce. Had a couple t-shirts. I went on a Friday. It was open Sunday through that Saturday.
Yeah.
I was already at the end of it, so all the large and extra large shirts got fucking grabbed up.
Oh,
Yeah. I did happen to snatch a 2X from a cousin.
nice.
He's been on here, Augie. We talked. Yeah, we talked
Okay.
to him. Yeah, I got one for Augie. Obs, there was no shirt in your size that I believe would have fit you. I'm sorry.
That's
Or else I would have asked. But yeah, it was pretty dope. They had Jay and Silent Bob Reboot playing in the background. You couldn't really hear it. They had music playing.
Yeah.
And they had, I haven't seen Reboot yet. I want to. But apparently, like, that Cocksmoker's a thing in Reboot. Like, there's a sandwich, a chicken joint called that. And they had, like, a little mock-up of that in the corner.
Right.
And then every time they called someone for their order, they would like have a little bit of like a reference or like some kind of, just talking shit. I got called a broccoli bitch. And then my food was ready. A broccoli bitch.
Broccoli bitch.
Yes, I don't know I was like, what the fuck? Why are they? And then like no one else got called a bitch in their fucking food order. You fucker and cocksuckers.
Like dicks, how they insult you.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I walked up and she was like, it's from the movie. It's from the movie. Yeah, I know. It's fine. It's funny.
What movie was that from, though?
I assume Reboot. I don't remember Broccoli Bitch.
Yeah,
I've seen.
I don't think I've seen it. I haven't seen Reboot yet.
I've seen Dogma. I've seen the original film.
Yeah, I've seen Clerks 2, Dogma, Mallrats, Chasing Amy.
I need to see Clerks 2, the reboot. I need to see Chasing Amy.
Chasing
I know.
Amy's fucking great.
I know. I'm surprised I haven't seen it all those years, but hey, whatever.
I need to see Reboot.
Reboot was
What
fun.
What was Ben Stille's character? Was was it not
Who?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck's character? Sorry.
Ben Affleck? He was in Chasing Amy.
Oh, Ben Affleck. Yeah, he wasn't Chasing Amy, right?
Yeah, he was in Chasing Amy. He was in Mallrats. He was in Dogma.
Right.
He was in
But
a lot of them, actually.
who was his character in
Chasing Amy? I think he was the writer of the comic or the
Yeah,
the
he
art
was.
of the comic.
He was the
He's
the
a writer,
drawer.
Yeah, he drew the
And
comic.
Brody was
I can't
the
remember his
tracer.
name. Brody's
Holden.
the fucking
Holden
tracer.
McNeil.
Holden McNeil. Yeah.
Which of
He
course
was also in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
right. And that was a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
know people.
That's
say
where
it's
Boo Boo Kitty
very
Fuck comes from.
crazy, but I thought it was great. So whatever.
Yeah, it's fun. So waiting for Clerks 3.
For this thing that you went to, so you said it was like a pop-up thing, so it was only like a week or a weekend thing, and that's like gone away now.
Yeah, it's gone now. It's just like a pop up for a week. Didn't have one in Denver. Have one in somewhere in, I want to say Florida. I don't know. But yeah, it was just random pop up. I saw it like a month ago, and I was like, "Oh, it's a lot of money. I don't want to go." And then my friend brought it up, and I was like, "Same weekend of his birthday." I said, that works out. All right, I'll go."
Twisted your
It
arm.
was- yeah, it's
Yep.
pretty fun.
You know what my favorite view askew movie was besides Dogma?
What's that?
Mallrats.
Mallrats is great.
Dude, Mallrats was so
Chocolate covered
fucking
pretzel. The fucking third titty.
Yeah.
The ship in the picture.
Yeah.
It's a scooter.
Oh, where's the sub? I can't fucking see it.
Oh, look, a scooter. You're wrong, you stupid. It's a sailboat. Sailboat is a scooter, idiot.
And then Ben Affleck as the fucking makeshift pedophile at the end. Like
Yeah, he's that weird dude. He likes
Yeah.
to bang chicks in a very uncomfortable position. Like the
Yeah.
back of an Impala. On the back of a Volkswagen?
Who was the main character? It was I know there was
It was Jason Mewes and someone else. Can't remember the other guy's name.
the main character. Let's see, hold up. I gotta look her up real quick. Give me a second.
Brody? Not Brody.
Alright.
Jess? No.
Yeah, because Jason Mewes, that's
Not Jason Mewes. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the guy from My Name is Earl.
It was TS, who was Jeremy London, and Shannon Doherty, which is Renee Mosier.
No, who's My Name is Earl guy? Fucking
Yeah.
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee, yeah.
Yeah,
Brody.
he's met Stan Lee.
Yeah, Brody.
Stan Lee was here? I must be slipping in my old age.
I think Brody was in Jay's Highball Straight Back. Yeah, that's right. He owned the comic book shop, right?
I think so, yeah.
Neil sold it off for nothing.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them that do different roles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get around to seeing the reboot at some point, but I'll get to it.
Yeah, I did too. But no, it was pretty cool. It was a fun time. Food was actually really good. I kept the cup. I filled the cup. That's from Reboot. Some pot strike back. Oh yeah, I kept some of this stuff. It was pretty cool. I don't know what to do with it now. I just have fucking trash in my car, but it's Mooby's branded trash, so it's kind of okay. So I don't know what the fuck am I supposed to frame this? What the fuck do I do with this shit?
Sell it on eBay.
I could sell it on eBay. I'm pretty sure the Mooby's cup will go for something.
Yeah.
It's a nice cup. Yeah. So that was my trip. It was fun. If they come around here or do it again, I recommend it.
Right on. Well, I think that about tops it up for the day here, and I'll go ahead and close up the festivities here. So, in reference, we were joined by the Espionage TV7, and here we have the hostess with the mostest, Valkyrie Grinder,
Stay safe. Bye.
Nickolas Zombie,
See everyone.
the one and only amazing, the hero of our time, the
God
leader
King.
of the free people of the world, Obsolete 2003.
Yo, settle down. Have a good night, everyone.
And as well as me here, the King of War Thunder, Green Leader 064. And y'all have a great day.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.